What's up you guys, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have not done a sit down video in so long. I even had to like move my lights and everything to set this up again because I really like filming videos and I'm sitting down in front of like this area. Things have changed since the last time I did a sit down video. I have this set of drawers here, so I have to like work around that. No one cares. Nobody cares, but I just am really happy to be back and sitting in this little cozy space. Today, I wanted to sit and talk to you guys about my major, my college major, which is marketing, for a few reasons. First and foremost, because I love it. Second, because I've actually gotten some questions about it, whether it be asking me what my major is or just things about it. And third, because I wish I had a video like this when I started college, or even in the 2 years, 2.5 really, that I didn't know what major I wanted to be. I'm just really excited to make this video. Before we get started, like the little marketing major that I am, we have a sponsor for today's video. So let's see how good of a marketer I really am. Thank you so much to iBuyDirect for sponsoring today's video. I have talked about iBuyDirect many times on my channel and on my Instagram, but if you are unfamiliar with iBuyDirect, they are pretty much your one-stop shop for all of your eyewear needs. They focus on offering fashionable and affordable eyewear with over 1,000 styles to choose from, and they make it affordable because they control the entire process in-house, so from the glasses lab to your door. They offer prescription glasses, blue light protection, sunglasses, fashion eyewear with no prescription. Pretty much anything that you would want in terms of eyewear, you can find it on iBuyDirect. Every time I wear my glasses in a video, I get questions about where they're from. These are my glasses. You might also recognize these ones. They're the same exact frame, just different colors, and they are from iBuyDirect. So these are the Hepburn frames that I have in the color clear, and I have these in a size small, and I also have a blue light protection on them. These ones are also the Hepburn frames, but these are in the color ivory and tortoise, so they look like this. Love these ones so much as well. These are literally my everyday glasses, and if you know me, you know that I am blind as a bat, and I've been wearing glasses since I was in elementary school. Like, it has been the better part of my life. All of the glasses that you have seen me wear in the past year have been from iBuyDirect. What I love about iBuyDirect is that the glasses are super customizable. You can pick different lens types. You can pick obviously styles, colors. It's really easy to take your prescription that you can get from your eye doctor and input it into iBuyDirect's website and get your custom made prescription glasses. Or if you don't have an eyeglass prescription, you can just choose clear lenses. One thing that I will say is that when you contact your eye doctor and ask them to send you a copy of your eyeglass prescription, make sure that you ask them to include your pupillary distance. Pupillary distance is very important. You have to put that in when you are ordering glasses to make sure that you can correctly see out of them. iBuyDirect also offers a free 14-day fit and style guarantee, so you can make sure that you truly love the glasses that you are buying. Make sure that you got the right size, make sure that they are the right shape for you, the right fit for you on your face, and make sure that your vision is good, all of that. So I think that's really great. If you guys want to check out iBuyDirect, you can click the link in my description and use this code for a discount on your order. Yeah, I love iBuyDirect. I don't really know what else to say. I really just was sick of paying so much money at the eye doctor for, I literally didn't even know that you didn't have to buy your glasses at the eye doctor. Like, I just thought that was something that you had to do, and I've saved so much money since I have stopped doing that, and I have been buying my glasses from iBuyDirect. So again, if you want to check them out, link will be in the description. Thank you again to iBuyDirect for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get into it. Alrighty, so like I said, today I want to talk to you guys about my major. I've been wanting to just sit and talk about this for a while. I feel like I used to do a lot of videos where I would just sit and talk, and I haven't done those in a while, which is so sad because I love doing them. But recently I have been listening to podcasts a lot. Literally every morning when I'm getting ready, I'm listening to a podcast. I love Emma Chamberlain's podcast, Anything Goes, and I really like the way that she structures it and how like she has a topic and then talks about it, but then at the end answers questions. So I feel like I want to structure this a little bit like that. I did put up a question sticker on my Instagram story the other day asking you guys to ask me anything about marketing. So at the end, anything that I don't answer while I'm talking, I want to answer some questions. Let me start with like a bit of a background, I guess, because I did get some questions on Instagram about like how I chose my major, why I decided to do marketing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and make this as brief as possible. I have talked about this before when I was going into college. I went to Temple for the first 2 years of college, so that's where I'm at right now. When I applied there, I applied to the business school, undecided business. That's what it was. So I didn't have a major declared yet, but I knew I wanted to be in the business school. My literal first gut instinct when I was looking at the majors and stuff that they offered and reading about them was that I was the most interested in marketing. But I didn't actually end up declaring marketing. Actually, for the first year of college, my entire freshman year, my major was undecided within the business school. So I was just taking like the general business courses, which I will get into the curriculum and whatnot in a little bit. When I initially wanted to be a marketing major my freshman year at the beginning, I would tell people, and some of them would literally tell me that it was useless and that I wouldn't make any money and that marketers were the first ones to get let go when business has to cut costs or something like that. So I was told all of those things. And at the time, this was before I started my YouTube channel, I don't know, I was just in this state of like panic like when I got to college, because I feel like there's such an emphasis on high schoolers to choose what major they want to be when they're going into college, and you need to know right now because that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. And so I didn't want to go into marketing, even though it's what I felt like I would really enjoy, because I was worried about the job prospects after I got out of school. And honestly, like, I just listened to what other people said without having a mind of my own. This me, girl, I look at her and I'm like, I don't even recognize her. And that's great. Personal growth. We love that.
Love that journey for me.
But that's just how I was freshman year. So I did not declare marketing when I wanted to. That was my point, is that I wanted to do marketing the whole time. And then my sophomore year came around and I took my first accounting class, which was financial accounting. I was somebody who was always good at math. Math made sense to me. So when we got to accounting and we started doing all of that, I liked it because I could do it. And then everyone always says about accounting, like, oh, you should major in accounting, you'll make so much money, you'll have a stable career, blah, 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 blah. So I know you see where this is going. I declared my major as accounting. That was the fall semester of my sophomore year that I did that. The spring semester of my sophomore year came around, which is when my life took a turn. That is the semester that I decided that I wanted to transfer, and I was just having a really rough time. I knew that I needed to get an internship if I was going to have a good like resume to get a job in accounting after I graduated. So literally the thought of working in an accounting firm made me sick. I did not want to do it. It is the absolute last thing I wanted to do. This all happened at the same time when I decided I did not want to be an accounting major and that I wanted to transfer because I was not happy where I was. So that ended up being my last year at Temple, and then I transferred to a different school, much smaller, and I changed my major again. And I went into my first semester at my new school, which was just last year when I was a junior. I was an integrated marketing communications major, which is pretty much marketing and PR mixed together. That was a newer program to the school, so I thought that it was like new and interesting, kind of encompassed more than just marketing. Like, I was still with the mindset that if I was just a marketing major, that wouldn't be worth anything. Like, that's literally the mindset that I still had from what people said to me when I was a freshman. I thought that having an integrated marketing communications major would mean, you know, I have the PR component as well. So if the marketing component failed for me, I could get a job in PR. You know what I mean? I felt like it gave me more options. So I was that major for one semester. And then, I look back on this because I am so freaking happy, dude, that this happened. So then we started the second semester of my junior year, spring semester, which is when absolutely everything went to shit. COVID popped up in that time. We went online halfway through the semester. So I had this class called branding. Okay, so actually let me back up for a second. This will make more sense. Let me add some context. Remember when I said this was gonna be a short story? I have never once in my life said long story short and then proceeded to tell a short story. So when I was an integrated marketing communications major, I had an advisor. He was really nice. I went in to talk to him one time and I actually explained to him what my interests were and what I did in YouTube and all of that kind of stuff. He was like, you know who you should talk to? This other professor. So he told me about this other professor who is a marketing professor, and she's interested in digital marketing and she teaches all that kind of like fun creative stuff that it sounded like I would like. And I was like, awesome, like I will definitely keep that in mind. I'll talk to her. So then in the spring semester, I had my first class with this professor that my advisor had told me to talk to. So the class that I had with her was called branding. The first day of class, I went in there, I sat my ass down, and she just started talking, and I was like, I love her. I went up to her after class and I told her what my advisor had said about coming to talk to her and everything. I like introduced myself, and then later on that same day, I went to her office during her office hours. I sat there and I talked to her for, I don't even know. I don't remember how many hours. A couple, a few, I don't know. We just had an entire conversation about life. And at the end of it, I changed my major again to marketing. I was explaining to her everything that I liked to do, all my interests and everything. I told her all about YouTube. I told her the whole shebang. There were so many marketing courses that I was interested in taking, and she basically was like, you know, you can do all of these things that you want to do, these classes you actually want to take if you were a marketing major. And I'm like, you make a good point. Long story short, I changed my major that day to marketing. I changed my advisor. I requested her as my advisor. And here we are. Literally, it's the best decision that I ever made. I'm at a point right now where I am so happy with my major. I never even thought that I would be able to say that I have found something that I want to do, that I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. But I 100% can say that I want to do this for the rest of my life. That's where I'm at right now. So a lot of people said, you know, why did I choose marketing? Because I love it. From the beginning, I thought that that's what I wanted to do. Not only for the creative aspect, because obviously that's a big part of it because I'm a very creative person, but it's in the business school, which if you are in the school of business at your college or university, you have to take general business courses. I'm not just studying marketing. I have taken finance, accounting, I've taken business law. What are the other ones? I wrote them down. Financial accounting, microeconomics, macroeconomics, finance, supply chain, human resource management, business communications, business law, risk management, statistics, and international business. Some of them I took at Temple and some of them I took at my school that I'm at now. Learning a little bit of everything, and obviously like you also take principles of marketing. So that's a question that I got, is like, you know, what exactly are you learning? That's a big part of it, is the general business component, because I'm in the school of business. So that's where I'm at right now. What is marketing? So that's some of the questions that I got, is like, what even the hell is that? So let me actually go on to my school's website and read the description of the major. Programs, Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing. Okay. Analyze and research markets, help launch and price products, and develop promotional campaigns. Where there's a product or service, there's a need to price it and communicate its benefits to consumers. Under the instruction of mentoring faculty, you'll develop an understanding of core marketing principles such as consumer orientation, B2B markets, developing marketing campaigns, and more. So that's the description of it on here. Marketing encompasses so many different things. It is creative, but it's also very analytical and strategic and planned out, which is what I love about it, because while I'm a very creative person, I'm also a very strategic person, and I really like to work with numbers and do the planning and the logistics and stuff like that. So being able to do all of that, you know, and build the plan for whatever it is, and then do the creative component also and like execute it. There's a lot of research involved. It has everything that I'm interested in. Other common misconceptions, I've gotten questions like, is it the same as advertising? No, because advertising is a component of marketing. Let me just give you a lesson really quick. So the 4 P's of marketing. This is pretty much what you learn in Principles of Marketing, like the very first marketing course. So product, price, place, and promotion. Promotion is one of the categories of the 4 P's of marketing, and that's where advertising would fall. Like, it's its own beast, but it's also within marketing. To further explain, I feel like I'm giving a presentation right now. To further explain what marketing is and what you learn, at least what I've learned, the courses that I have taken that are marketing major courses are Principles of Marketing, which, like I said, is the foundation marketing class. You have to take that one before you take any other marketing classes. Principles, consumer behavior, retailing, advertising, branding, marketing research, market measurement, intro to PR, marketing policies and strategies, and sales management. Those are all of the marketing major courses that I will have taken to graduate with the major. I have not taken policies and strategies yet, or sales management. I have those next semester, but I figured I would include them in this list because they are on my like curriculum for it. But I can't really speak on them yet because I haven't had them. I want to kind of like give a very brief, this time I'm going to try to make it brief, a brief gist of what I've learned in each of them. Principles, like I said, you're really just learning the basics, and the 4 P's are a huge part of that because that's like the foundation of everything else that you really do in marketing. You learn like the consumer buying process and all that backgroundy foundational knowledge that you need to know in order to take the higher level courses and apply that knowledge, you know what I mean? Consumer behavior, I really enjoyed that class because it looked at more of like a psychological component. I just really like thinking about how other people think about things. I think that that's so interesting. You're really studying consumer psychology and how their attitudes and behaviors affect what they buy, when they buy it, how they buy it, stuff like that. Retailing, I'm in retailing right now. I don't know how to explain this other than saying it's about retail stores. Like, it's about stores that you go to buy things. The different factors that they put into play to get you to the store, and then once you're in the store, how they want you to move through the store, and different things like promotions or their employees, or just different things that make them unique and stand out from other retailers so that that you will choose them. We have all been to a retail store and you don't really think about stuff like that. But as a business major and specifically a marketing major, now I'm like going into Target and I'm like, I wonder if this is what they're trying to do with this aspect. You know what I mean? Next is advertising. I love advertising. My advisor that I love so dearly is my professor for that class. We learn concepts of how advertisers create a plan. So it's very strategic. You really have to put yourself in the minds of the consumer in order to run through and strategize your campaign and then eventually like do the creative part of it, actually building the ad itself. You learn so much information, but then you literally take that information and you apply it. I feel like there's so many times that I have sat and I've learned something and I'm like, what the fuck do I need that for? Where's the application? It doesn't exist. The Pythagorean theorem? What the fuck do I need that? Where am I applying that? But the things that I'm learning in this class, like we learn them and then we physically apply them right afterward. It's just so much fun. It gets both sides of my brain going. Next, branding. I loved branding. That was the class I was talking about earlier when I first met my advisor. She taught that one as well. As soon as I finished that class, I was like, I want to go into branding. I want to have a career in branding. I love it. Branding and advertising are both classes that I take what I learn and I can directly apply them to YouTube and to my actual real life. It's also like I can take what I do on YouTube and with sponsorships and things like that and like the businessy component of YouTube, I can take my experiences with that and apply it to school. And I can make those connections between school and what I'm doing in real life, and it is incredible. Pretty much this class was all about how to build a brand for a company. The brand is really, it's like the personality of the company in a way. And you know, there's super distinct brands that everyone knows, like Apple, Nike, stuff like that. How do you create that? How do you create a name that's memorable, a logo that stands out? People will look at it and immediately know that it's you. What voice do you want your company to have? What tone do you want it to have? It has distinct colors, it has a distinct font. There's so much creative there. It's incredible. Like one time we actually had an assignment in there where we had to make a mood board. That was like an assignment. I was like, I love this. I love mood boards. Like this is where I belong. Marketing research. I'm in that right now. Pretty much it is what it says. How marketers use research, different ways to conduct research, how to analyze it, how to apply it, what situations to apply which research to, things like that. And then market measurement. I don't even remember what the hell that class was about. I have the book. Marketing metrics. Let's see. What the hell did I learn in here? So it's pretty much looking at different marketing processes and strategies and measuring them, quantifying them. That's pretty much that. Intro to PR. Intro to PR was a class that I didn't necessarily have to take for my marketing major, but it counted towards it because I ended up taking it because I had the major before where I was both marketing and PR. And that is where I really realized the difference between PR and marketing. You're not trying to sell anything. It's not that you're promoting or advertising something. You're pretty much the voice of a person or a company or something like that. And you help them to talk to their publics, which are like their different audiences. So that's pretty much a little summary of what I am learning as a marketing major. So next, I want to talk about the question that I think I got the most, and that is, what am I doing after college and with my degree? And also, what is there to do with a marketing degree? At the moment, I don't really know exactly what direction I want to go in because that changes for me like all the time. The fact that I can sit and say that I'm not positive what exactly I want to do isn't because I don't have a lot of options, it's because I have so many. My two favorite classes that I have taken ever have been branding and advertising. Literally after I took my branding class, immediately I was like, I want to do branding. I want to do brand management. I want to be a brand consultant, something like that, something in branding. And now that I'm taking advertising, I love it so much that I could see myself having an advertising position as well. Literally everything that you can think of, any business that you can think of involves marketing. So if you like marketing a lot, if your major is marketing, but you maybe want to work also in the healthcare field and you're interested in that, you could work on the marketing team for a company in the healthcare field, whether it's like a hospital or something like that. And you could also go to grad school, which is something that I have thrown around. I know that I complain about school a lot, but I actually really like learning. My advisor, something that she says a lot is know enough to be dangerous. And that's really what it is for me. Like I want to know enough about things, whatever it is, that I can be dangerous at them. I still am considering going to grad school. I think that I'm going to apply. I don't have to go, but if I don't apply, I'll never know kind of thing. There's MBAs, which are Masters of Business Administration, and then there's Masters of Science. You can do concentrations in marketing. You can do concentrations in research, in analytics, in sales, in advertising, and literally depends on what school you're applying to. All of them have different programs. There's some in brand management, which is like, hello. There's integrated marketing. I want to be so so good at whatever it is. Like, I want to be an expert at it. So if that means going to learn more about it and then having a whole other school of connection, it just opens up so many more doors. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Like, you don't have to go to grad school, but I do feel like just in general, a lot of people are getting their masters and a lot of people are continuing on to grad school. So that's something that I still need to figure out, but I think we're just gonna apply in the meantime and see kind of what happens in between now and then. I always just say that I'll figure it out. Like, I'm on a path, I just don't exactly know what the destination is, and I think that that's okay. I really just am open-minded and I go with the flow. That's kind of just how I've been in terms of my career path at this point. And I also have YouTube, which has me in a very unique situation. I am so grateful. I have like connections through there as well. There's so many ways that I could go at this point, I feel like, and there's so many jobs that I feel like I would really love, and that's what it is for me. At the end of the day, the reason that I'm a marketing major is because I'm excited about it and I want to do that for the rest of my life. My thought process at this point is really that I have one life. Your career is such a huge chunk of time until you retire, such a huge chunk of your time, and you're going to be doing it every single day. If I don't love it, every single day I'm waking up to do something that is either like for me, or I don't even enjoy it at all. Why would, like, thinking about it that way, why would I want to spend such a huge chunk of my life learning and practicing and just executing this career every day and I don't even like it? And that's another question that I got. Let me actually pull up my phone so I can pull up the question. So somebody said, do you ever think, quote, there's no money in marketing, end quote, because that's why I don't want to do it? That's how I thought at first. I had that exact same thought. But what I have come to believe truly is that if you are passionate about what you are doing, you will find a way to be successful. Whatever success means to you, if you are doing something that you are passionate about, you will find a way to be successful because you will be so much more driven to do it. You'll be so much more driven to practice it, to learn more about it, and you're going to willingly put more of your time and effort into it. Your mind will be more open to it. If I am doing marketing every single day for the rest of my life and I am so happy and I am making enough money to, you know, pay for life, then I'm happy. Okay, I have a couple more questions that I saw that I wanted to answer. I've been filming for a really long time, so I don't want to drag it on anymore. But a lot of people asked about math and if there was a lot of math involved. There is math. Let me put it that way. It's not like everything you do has math related things, but right now in my marketing research class, we're using a lot of statistics. I had to take statistics for one of my general business courses. Yeah, there's math involved. Like, you have to analyze things. You have to evaluate different things and different marketing efforts. So there's definitely math involved. It's not like all math. You know what I mean? But don't go into it thinking that you're not going to have to ever do math, because that is not the case. Is marketing what you expected? Honestly, no. Because funny story, when I first took my principles of marketing class at Temple, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. I don't know if it was just like the class, like I did not enjoy it. That was a shock to me. And this was before I was even a marketing major. I think I was an accounting major at this time. I went into it thinking like, oh, like I really am so happy to be in this class. Like I really am so excited to learn about marketing. I'm gonna love it. And then it was not at all what I thought it was going to be. But it's because I don't think really anyone likes their principles class. I'm not gonna lie. My advisor even told me that when she was in her principles class in college, like she literally changed her major for marketing because she thought that she didn't want to do it. But I'm really glad that I decided to do it anyways, because as I got through the classes and as I took like the higher level classes, I realized like this is exactly what I thought it was. Which stereotypes does your major have? Oh my god, so many. People think that business majors are dumb, that business is super easy, that marketing is just creative, marketing majors are dumb, they think that we don't do math, they think that we don't have any technical knowledge. I've seen a lot of slander for business majors and especially marketing majors. They think that it's useless, all that shit. But I'm currently a senior marketing major. I can tell you right now, it's a lot of work. So how about we just relax with saying other people's majors are stupid, because honestly, that's rude. Yeah, I love this question. How did you know that it was right for you? Is it like the feeling you get from say yes to the dress? Honestly, yeah. When I think about my major and I think about my career opportunities in the future, it makes me super excited inside. So I would say that it is like that feeling, honestly. Does it have a wide range of things that you can do after you graduate? Absolutely. You're gonna take so many different classes in so many different areas when you're a marketing major. Like there's so many different facets of it that you could pursue, so many different ways that you could go with it depending on what you find that you like the most. All right, this is a really good question to end on, so I think I'm gonna end on this one. Is there anything that you wish someone would have told you before you majored in marketing? Yeah, honestly, if you love it, don't give up on it because somebody else might not understand its value. That's what I would say. Holy I've been filming for so long. All right, folks, that is it. Oh my God, every time I do a sit down video, I always have a coffee, but then I forget to drink it because I'm too busy talking. Shocker. I'm gonna make this outro short and sweet, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really just enjoyed the sit down, chit chatty, like conversational, like we're hanging out type videos because they remind me of podcasts, and I really enjoy podcasts and listening to what other people have to say about things. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I had so many thoughts on this topic and I just get really excited about it and I love it so much. So I wanted to share those thoughts with you guys, and especially if any of you guys are marketing majors or if you are interested in becoming one and you don't really know what it entails. I wish that I would have had a video like this to watch when I was a freshman in college, or even before that when I was like a senior in high school or just in high school at all, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to study in college or what I wanted my career to be. I really wish that I would have had a video like this that I could have watched from somebody who is in the program, like giving me their perspective. I mean, obviously I'm just one perspective, so take that with a grain of salt, but I did want to share my perspective, and if I even helped or said something relevant for one person out there, that's worth it to me. So with that being said, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you stayed until this point in the video, comment down below I'm a real one because you are a real one. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post a new video every single Sunday. If you forget that I post a new video every single Sunday, or if you just want to get notified right when I post a new video, make sure you turn on my post notifications. It is a little bell icon so that you can get notified right when I post a new video. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.